Today I'm going to review a plugin called Masterplan. This is a mastering plugin. You just throw it on and basically I have the mix of my song. This is my mixing chain. We're going to minimize this, and this is the plugin right here. It's quite simple, which I like. It has a cool layout and it's got some features. I'll just kind of explain what they do and we'll see how it sounds and we'll see how it compares to some other options. This is basically a continuation of my other mastering video where I battled between eMastered, Ozone, and some other things. So let's check it out. Let's dive right in. First, you want to just look at the features here. We got a loudness meter right here. If we want to make the track louder, this is our limiter. Here we can increase the low end. Here we can increase the high end. We can also reduce it as well, hence the low and the high. We can also increase the stereo width of our track. Okay, we have thick over here, which is basically enabling saturation. And if you notice, when you hover your mouse over the buttons, it tells you what the function of that button does, which I think is pretty cool. Here we have a multi-band compressor. Okay, and down here we got some presets. So let's go ahead and throw on like a quick master preset, see what happens. And let's just go ahead and take a listen.
The girly ones don't see no one until day and night. The longest the older seems the freest morning night. He's all alone through the day.
Now let's bypass it. This is before.
Day and night. The longest the older seems the freest.
Alright, so it definitely made the track a lot louder. But we want to be able to hear these at the same level so we can actually hear what the mastering is doing. So we can turn on this unity button, and this is going to gain match the mix with the master. So now we can actually hear the real difference aside from just being louder. So let's go ahead and turn it back on now.
Day and night. The longest the older seems the freest morning night.
Okay, we'll turn it off.
Day and night. The longest the older seems the freest morning night. He's all alone through the.
Sounds like it's just adding a little bit more of lows and highs, and we can see that's what's going on in the preset. Let's try another one. Maybe we can try something more balanced. Let's go here, hit balance. This is before.
Day and night. The longest the older seems the freest morning night.
And after.
Day and night. The longest the older seems the freest morning night.
Not really too much of a difference here, except maybe just a little bit more high end. Now, let's actually compare this to an AI mastering plugin that I used in a previous video called Ozone Elements. So let's go ahead and this is what it looks like right here. We're just going to turn this one on and we'll turn the mastering plugin off. So Masterplan is off. Here's with the Ozone Elements.
Day and night. The longest the older seems the freest morning night. He's all alone through the day and night.
Okay, this is with Masterplan.
Day and night. The longest the older seems the freest morning night. He's all alone through the day and night.
So as you can hear, the Masterplan plugin is adding a little more high end, even though we're not increasing anything here. It just sounds a little more hyped. Whereas the Ozone Master, the AI one, it sounds a little more smooth. Okay, so here's the Ozone one more time.
Day and night. The longest the older seems the freest morning night. He's all alone through the day and night.
And Masterplan.
Day and night. The longest the older seems the freest morning night. He's all alone through the day and
Okay, let's turn it off. Here's the mix without any mastering.
day and night. The longest the older seems the freest morning night.
Now let's add Ozone.
Day and night. The longest the older seems the.
So this is really important. So Ozone, because it's AI, it tailors everything to the sound of your track, right? And so it actually reduced a little bit of high end because my mix has a little bit too much high end. So the Ozone is tailoring it to the sound of my mix and therefore reducing some of the high end. Whereas with Masterplan, this is just a preset that we're adding and it doesn't exactly tailor it to your song. It's just a custom made preset that's going to be the same for everything. So it's not going to have the same intelligent learning as the AI plugin. So I would say that would be the main difference here. Now, if you're not like a really experienced with mastering, then probably Masterplan is not going to be for you. But if you are, if you're the kind of person that loves to go in depth and be really precise, and you want to be able to control all the aspects of mastering, then yeah, maybe you'll know what you're doing with this plugin. Maybe you can get it to sound the way you want. But I think for someone who's a beginner and they just want to like quickly produce, mix, and master their song, and not get so technical with it, I don't think this is going to be the best option because there's a lot of knobs here, and if you don't know what you're doing, you could mess it up or, just not really get the best sound. And in this case, I would probably trust AI to do a better job because it's going to tailor it to your custom song, right? So personally, that's just my opinion. Now, is this plugin worth it, right? Well, it's not free. On the website, it shows that it costs $175. I personally think that's pretty expensive for one plugin, especially considering that, it doesn't necessarily sound as good as the Ozone Master, and it's not going to custom tailor it to your mix. You have to just precisely adjust the knobs as you want. That's something that I'm not looking to do, and therefore I don't think it's personally worth it for me. It's a little bit pricey, and I can get a better result with something else. However, that's just my honest review. But if you have any questions or concerns or opinions, like let me know in the comments. Any suggestions you have. Maybe I'll check out some other plugins. I'm happy to do some more reviews. But other than that, thanks for watching, and until next time.